Have you ever found yourself repeatedly confused by someone's behavior, wondering how they can say all the right things yet still leave you feeling hurt, neglected, or unimportant? You're not alone. Many of us struggle with the tension between what people say and how they act. But here's a hard truth that's often difficult to accept. People treat you exactly how they feel about you. This might sting, especially if you're someone who always wants to see the good in others. You may tell yourself they're just going through something, that they didn't mean to, or that things will get better if you're just a little more patient. But sometimes, holding on to hope becomes the very thing that keeps you stuck in an unhealthy cycle. It's easy to say, "I love you," "I'm sorry," or "I will do better." Words are cheap. They cost nothing to say and everything to mean. That's why you must pay attention to actions, especially when there's no reward, no spotlight, and no pressure to impress anyone. Ask yourself, do they treat you with kindness when no one is watching? Do they still show up when there's nothing to gain? Do they respect your boundaries even when it's inconvenient for them? Love is not proven by grand gestures. It's revealed in small, consistent acts. In how someone listens when you speak, remembers the things that matter to you, and chooses you, not just in good times, but also in tough moments. Too often, people stay in relationships where they have to beg for love, fight for attention, or constantly prove their worth. But let's be clear, love that requires you to shrink yourself, compromise your dignity, or accept disrespect is not love. Respect should not be conditional. Affection should not be earned like a paycheck. Apologies should not be followed by the same behavior that caused the pain in the first place. If someone continuously hurts you and follows it up with empty words, you're not in a rough patch. You're in a pattern. One of the hardest things to do is let go of the version of a person you created in your mind. You remember how they used to be or how you hoped they'd become. But if who they are now causes you pain, it's time to stop clinging to potential. Here's a reality check. If someone keeps disappointing you, they don't value you. If they ignore your feelings, they don't care as much as they claim. If they only show up when they need something, they're using you, not loving you. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Don't let sweet words cover up bitter behavior. There's a false belief that walking away is cold, selfish, or unkind. But that's not true. Protecting your peace is not a weakness, it's wisdom. You don't have to be angry or bitter to create distance. Sometimes, the most loving thing you can do, for yourself, is to shut the door and walk away. Not because you hate them, but because you finally started loving yourself. And here's something many people don't realize. Some people remain in your life only because you leave the door open. They know you'll always be there no matter what. So they don't try. They don't grow. They don't change. Because they don't have to. The cycle continues until you break it. You deserve more than apologies that are followed by the same pain. You deserve more than being someone's afterthought. You deserve more than being tolerated instead of celebrated. So ask yourself, are you holding on to someone who's already let go of you emotionally? Are you pouring from a cup that no one is helping you fill? If the answer is yes, it's time to make a decision. Not out of anger, but out of self-respect. Real love brings peace, not confusion. It adds to your life, not takes from it. And when you're with someone who truly values you, you won't have to keep reminding them to treat you right. They just will. So today, stop making excuses for behavior that clearly hurts you. Stop convincing yourself that things will magically change when all the signs say otherwise. Pay attention to how they act. Listen to how they make you feel. Trust your instincts. And most importantly, value your own worth enough to walk away when you're not being treated right. Because in the end, you teach people how to treat you by what you allow, what you tolerate, and what you walk away from. Finally, there's nothing wrong with loving deeply, but love should never cost you your peace, self-worth, or sanity. Let this be the moment you stop settling for less than you deserve. Let this be the moment you finally open your eyes, protect your heart, and make room for the kind of love that doesn't have to be chased, because it chooses you freely, consistently, and honestly. You're not asking for too much. You've just been asking the wrong person. Close the door. Lock it. Walk away with your peace. Because not everyone deserves access to your sacred energy. If this video spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember to always choose you. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more.